It's the heat of the Prince Elizabeth Challenge Cup between Dulwich College and Pangbourne College. We're straight into the race. So we see the crew from Pangbourne College to our right getting away slightly better, I think, slightly more dynamic in those first few strokes.
Yeah, Pangbourne College were just on to their second and third stroke much quicker than Dulwich College. But as we've seen in other races, sometimes that smoother start has paid dividends later down the course, so we'll see.
We see them as they go up the island there. Richard Phelps stood up in the umpire's launch behind them. We get a look there. Jack Rogers in the bow seat. This is his fourth year in the first 8. He spent the first 2 coxing. His second 2, he's moved into the bow seat. Only 65 kilos, but claims to have never lost a seat race. In the 2 seat in front of him, Tim Wheathoff, a German lightweight who hadn't done sweep until he came to Pangbourne. He's one of those who's really ready to push himself. Regularly gets his heart rate up over 220 beats a minute, and you can see him giving it everything he can in the 2 seat there as they look to try to move the crew away from Dulwich College on the far side of our picture.
And right in the middle of that Pangbourne boat, you've got Ed Digby, who's the British indoor rowing champion. He holds ergo records and world records, and so to have that in a 5 seat in the middle of an 8, you're going to be producing a lot of power, and it's going to contribute and spread out throughout the rest of the boat, which is hugely important in a boat like this.
And we see that extra power really from the Pangbourne crew as we look on the left. Look at the technique from the Dulwich crew to our right, coached by Alice Denyer, who's a GB rower herself, works alongside Frank Cross and the coaching team, son of Martin Cross, one of your favourite commentators here at the regatta. Next year, the programme's going to be taken over at Dulwich College by Tim Foster's brother, Jason Foster, who's been appointed head of rowing for Dulwich College. For this year, this crew are here, and they need to make some sort of move if they're going to make an impression against the Pangbourne College crew at the bottom of the picture, who look like they've got a reasonable bit of clear water now as they're coming past halfway and up to about the 3/4 mile marker there.
Yeah, both boats rowing well, rowing smoothly. There's not that sort of telltale wobble of a tired crew or a crew that's not dealing with the water or the wash. Both crews are rowing with their riggers really level and stable, and I think that Pangbourne crew is just capitalising on that nice start they had, that sharp start. They've pushed that out to a really smooth rhythm.
And it's all about rhythm, really, isn't it? About getting the acceleration through the water, and then the chance to just relax and just catch your breath as you're coming forwards for the next stroke. As we have a look there down this Pangbourne crew.
It is, yeah. It's that ratio. It's that ratio of how much you're working, how often you're working, and what you can do to just recoup a little bit of energy, a little bit of oxygen while you're on the slide.
And we look there in the stern of the Pangbourne crew. We've got Barney Simons in the stroke seat. Apparently he particularly likes the beach weights. You can see he's been working on those as he powers it along, backed up by Tom Edmondson, formerly of Reading Bluecoat School. He's joined Pangbourne College now in the 6th form. He's going to be the captain of boats next year, and has made some good strides to be sitting in the 7th seat of this crew.
And they'll be very pleased that Ryan Thompson, their cox, has lost 6 kilos in the last month. And not only does that show the dedication from the cox and what it takes, but I think every single member of that crew will be pleased not to be carrying just that little extra weight down the whole of the Henley course with them.
Yeah, absolutely. The coxes sit in the back of the boat. We can see they've got the job of any kind of good leader, really, that they're making small corrections to the direction using that rudder that they hold. But they also have to talk to the heads and the hearts of the crew in front of them. So they're giving them the information, how many strokes per minute, how far down the course they are, and when they need it, they're also looking for that motivation to push the crew on that little bit harder. This Pangbourne crew may not need that extra push today. They're looking like they're in fairly good control as they're coming down towards the grandstand, as we see the crew from Dulwich, and looking to now keep that blade work together.
Yeah, I think Dulwich will be trying to just minimise mistakes. At the same time, they're trying to put the crew ahead of them under pressure. They're working maximally, almost in that time trial mode, just trying to take inches, take feet, just do whatever they can, really.
So we see the back of Harry Caulfield in the bow seat of that Dulwich crew coming towards us, and that's a sight that the Pangbourne crew will be wanting to see, the back of the bowman of the crew they're racing as they take themselves now along the grandstand. Pangbourne College not letting up, and I don't think they can afford to let up. They're keeping the power on, they're enjoying the race, they're enjoying rowing in front of the grandstands. preparing themselves for any races that are to come, as well as making sure they nail this one today.
Yeah, 12th overall in that school's Pangbourne College, and they're just going to want to be kind of improving every race through this regatta as long as they keep going and keep staying in the regatta, really. But they're looking strong and looking like they've had a really good workout today, actually.
Yeah, as we see Barney Simons in that stroke seat, still driving his crew along, backed up by Tom Edmondson. They're coming down to the line, they're holding that length. You can see the strokemen there stretching for it as they come through the line, and that's a good solid win for the crew from Pangbourne College in the Princess Elizabeth Cup over the crew from Dulwich College, who've crossed the line and heads go down, and there's confirmation of that win for Pangbourne College.